What's up, Airsofters? The allure of being a support gunner on the field, holding down positions and contributing to the forward advance of one's team has long been irresistible to many an Airsoft player. And with the plethora of available platforms in the LMG and HMG Airsoft space, there's no shortage of Airsofters doing just that, holding things down for the greater Airsoft mission. But one area in which Airsoft machine guns have been sorely lacking is, let's be honest, realism. And I'm not talking about realistic weight. Obviously, LMGs, MMGs, and HMGs can get close to real weight, but that's not considering ammunition and all of the stuff that goes along with it besides just the platform itself. No, what I'm referring to when I say realism is blowback. And Airsofters, this is the all-new Cybergun FN Herstal licensed M249 gas blowback airsoft machine gun by VFC, and it delivers just that. Blowback. If that wasn't clear by my previous. All right, let's get right into things. At the center of the action, we've got a durable and lightweight aluminum alloy receiver assembly paired with a barrel assembly of aluminum and steel construction, complete with a more modern designed gas tube. That's without the adjustment. The receiver has all of the markings you'd expect to find on a fully licensed version of this iconic squad automatic weapon. Here we'll also find the two-position safety. Hopefully I'm kind of close there. Two-position safety, a nylon fiber reinforced polymer pistol grip, and forward of that, the steel box magazine hanger, which I've got the box magazine locked into. Speaking of magazines, this M249 gas blowback can be powered with the included Stanag style magazine that locks into the mag well here, or the separately available box mag that locks nicely into that steel box mag hanger. And the box mag massively increases your gas storage capacity. I'll quickly mention here that both magazines do not hold projectiles at all. They're simply gas reservoirs that power the system. We'll get into the actual BB holding mechanism in just a bit. Moving forward, we've got the folding bipod at the front, which locks nicely into the polymer Mini-Me style handguard, and forward of that, you'll notice the pintle mounts here. Moving to the top, we've got the aluminum feed tray cover assembly and feed mechanism, which currently has the dummy rounds stuffed into it. There's a really cool kind of like wobbly jiggler thing that moves the rounds as you're firing it, giving you that added realism in addition to the gas blowback functionality. Opening the aluminum cover, we also get to see the aluminum bolt assembly as well. Adjusting the hop up on this M249 can be done in two ways. The first being through the small hole at the front of that cover, and the second way being by removing the outer barrel assembly itself, which the takedown of that functions just like the real one would, simply by depressing this and pulling the barrel forward. Moving back underneath the aluminum feed tray cover is where we also get a look at where the BBs are stored, right here. This plastic 100 round mid cap of sorts that snaps into the underside of that feed tray cover. To load these 100 round magazines, you'll need to use the included speed loader that comes with an adapter that depresses kind of the feed mechanism, the feed lip mechanism. And I'll be honest, this thing, while included, is kind of a pain to use. My suggestion, take the adapter off of the bottom and cut out these center alignment tabs at the center of the top collar and use it in conjunction with your EMG Autobot speed loader, speeding up your reloading, and this can be used for all of your other magazines that aren't M249 related. Finally, moving to the back, we're presented with the nylon fiber reinforced polymer stock. Now, I'm realizing as we're filming this that this is where the Mark 46 stock would be, but because that's the standard version and we wanted to zhuzh things up a bit, we swapped the included full stock from the Mark 46 to the VFC Mark 46 style 5-position retractable stock because it looks a lot cooler than the full stock. The added advantage here is that there are several stock options to choose from VFC, and because of how the stock interfaces with this gas blowback version of the M249, I'm fairly certain that you could actually use real stocks if you wanted. The one caveat being the recoil spring in these VFC supplied stocks is quite a bit stiffer than what you might find in a real one. So you may have to play with spring weights a bit if you want to keep the same rate of fire that you'd be experiencing out of the box. It's also worth noting that you can get this M249 with a para-style stock already installed on our website, which is denoted by the para option. It's kind of done the work for you in case you wanted that para style. You'll also notice that we've thrown a heat shield on up front here. It does not come with a heat shield, and at the time of this filming, VFC doesn't offer a heat shield, but we grabbed this one off of a Boneyard A&K, which fit perfectly. As I imagine a real one would as well. So that's kind of nice and convenient, and these can be had pretty affordably as well. In terms of performance, obviously, with the included STANAG magazine, you've got a pretty limited gas capacity. So expect to fill that with gas just about every time you want to reload the upper internal magazine. And while the available box magazine does increase that capacity several times over, you'll still want to be topping off the box magazine every 400 to 500 rounds, or every 4 to 5 internal magazine changes. Now with that said, the ease with which that you could convert one of these gas blowback M249s to HPA certainly makes that route a strong consideration. And with the plethora of guides available on YouTube and on the rest of the internet, making the switch to HPA on this rig, if you choose to go that route, is easy and would net you a whole ton of consistency and performance without the cool down effect and limited gas capacity of the two gas reservoir magazine options. Food for thought there. It's a really easy conversion, and if you're okay dealing with a hose of sorts, we really do have a very realistic platform, minus potentially a hose if you go that route, that I think solves some of the challenges of a static gas reservoir in either configuration. Now, as I said at the top of the video, the M249, and really any LMG for that matter, is an excellent force multiplier in any airsoft engagement. The ability to lay down a large volley of fire, fully automatic, can make all the difference when moving around on the field, holding down crucial points and capturing objectives. And to that point, the added realism of a gas blowback system, the recoil, the feel, and ultimately, I think you've got yourself a recipe for one of the most fun ways to play airsoft. You can find these Cybergun FN Herstal licensed M249 gas blowback airsoft machine guns by VFC, as well as everything else you need for your airsoft game right here at Evike.com. Thanks for watching.